Hello, hello. This camera's having a hard time.
Yeah. Oh, there he is.
Hey,
Rabbi.
sorry, I have to give him my phone. Scott, my computer's not allowing me the new password. It's not allowing me on again on the browser. So I'm gonna be on my phone today, as it was earlier.
All right. Sound like you got a little frog in your throat.
Yeah, a little bit, but I was singing with Matt today for an hour and a half. So
Oh, wow.
going over the upcoming shows that I'm doing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Busy.
Holy cow.
No.
Okay.
How's your acting class going, by the way?
What?
How's your acting class going, by the way? Have you had any performances?
Yeah, I had one, and that's it for now. I'm not sure if I'm continuing or not. I have to see when the new time will be. My teacher retired from this class, so
Oh, bummer.
I got enough to do with my jam bands right now. Enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, so keep me busy. Keep me on my toes. The new Haggadah came. I'm sure your kids are gonna love it. I just got it in the mail from Amazon. It said it was delivered. So
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Marty asked me to pick up some food today. Said he forgot about Tuesday being Talmud Day again yesterday. So I'm gonna get food for him at the Crown tomorrow. I'm gonna call him, and he wants to get a main dish. So I'll call him. Marcy's getting some food, though I'm not sure she's gonna make it. She's sick. But anyway, so tomorrow I'll let you know what I pick up when I'm at the Crown tomorrow around 12:30. So
Okay. Yeah, he called me earlier today. I'll let him know we need the basics for the Seder plate and stuff like that.
yeah, so I'm gonna let him know, and yeah. So
Do you know how they're going to set up the tables? Just out of curiosity, I was asking Scott about that.
I just saw Jen. She's gonna ask Dini if we're gonna set up downstairs or upstairs. So she's gonna set up the tables.
Okay, yeah, because I was telling Scott that I could have the kids do an afikomen or matzah covers as a craft on Friday.
Oh, they
beforehand.
could.
I just didn't know how many to make. That's all. But I can send a text to Deanie to try and find that out.
Yeah. So looking forward to it. It's gonna be a Seder unlike any other Seder I've ever had in my life. I got some fun things. We're gonna have fun. I feel I could say. So your kids could stay up. I think it'll be over like at 8. I made a note that the service is gonna be at 6 o'clock, and hope everyone read it at the beginning.
Yeah.
The Seder is gonna begin at 6:30, so that we have a short service first. So. Okay, so it's gonna be a baseball theme. Since opening day is gonna be the day before.
Okay.
Oh, wow, cool.
It's gonna be a baseball theme and a superhero theme, Haggadah. So.
Ooh,
Watch out. William and Alexander are gonna run around with baseball bats.
baseball
Oh.
bats, right?
Okay, so now that we have the same page, let's look at lesson 20 on 111. Because I'm in Israel in a few weeks now, so
Yeah.
I'm not going to the Carmelit, which is a highway of subway. Haifa, I've been on it. It's like a subway. I don't need to go again. So Gamru means to finish. Nasu is to travel. Linsoa, that's gonna be important when you travel in Israel. The Rot is to see, and hike is Latayel. Cities in ear, mountains are Har Carmel. Train is Rakevet. Ola is to go up like someone makes Aliyah to Israel. Station is Tachana. Hine, behold, many Rabim. Lamal above, Lamata below, En Sof Batim. I think we did this last week, right? Or last time we met. Do you remember this conversation? Or we just did the words?
I don't remember those words, but I think we.
Oh yeah, so we did something. We did the similar one. So in here it's 2 American students, but in the original book it's 2 American soldiers.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right,
so we
yeah.
did do this one. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so let's look at the conversation. Abraham and David hem chaverim tovim. Abraham and David, what's chaverim? Shalom chaverim, shalom. Friends, good friends. Tov is friend. Good. The chaverim tovim, the good friends. Shnei chaverim hem Amerikayim. 2, shnei of the friends, they are Americans. Okay, that's easy because it's Amerikayim. Him gamru et hashir b'veit hasefer hatichon. They finished gamru et hashirim, the studies, beit hasefer hatichon, in the high school. Do you remember that word from before? Beit hasefer hatichon. We did it a number of months ago. V'nasu le'eretz Yisrael l'rotet haaretz. Like I'm going. V'nasu, and they traveled le'eretz Yisrael, to the land of Israel. Aretz. Aretz is when they call land, they mean the land of Israel when you go to Aretz. David yesh dod b'shem Shmuel. David has an uncle, a dod, and the name of Samuel. The Shmuel yesh bayit gadol al yad Haifa. Sam has a bayit gadol, a house that's big, gadol, big house al yad, next to Haifa.
Sorry, which page are you on?
Yoshvim b'bayit shel adod Shmuel. The 2 of them are sitting b'bayit, in the house of their uncle Sam. Any questions so far? Bayit gadol, big house. Yoshvim is
Which page are you on?
112.
112.
I'm
Okay, there it is. LaDavid. Yeshdod. Shem. Shemuel. Okay.
The name of the uncle is Uncle Sam. Sam has a big house next to Haifa. David and Abraham Yoshim, they're sitting by in the house. Shaladod Shmuel, they're sitting in the house of Sam. Boker Echad, one morning, they got up, David, and he said to Omer LaAbram, he said this, Ani rotel tayel hayom leChaifa. I want to go on a trip to Haifa. Tayel, a tour. Haifa ir yafa. It's a nice place, Haifa, beautiful. Ani rotel rotet ha'ir. I want to see the Ir, city. Again, what's an Ir?
City.
What's yafa? Haifa Yafa.
All right.
Beautiful. The Tayel is to take a trip.
The travel, is that to travel or is that to take a trip?
The Tayel, a tiyul is a hike, technically. When you say, my sister are going to go L'Tayel be'er ein kedem, where the wedding's going to be, we're taking a hike around the wedding venue, okay? L'Tayel is to take a hike, basically. Tov Omer Abraham, ani holech. Good. Abraham says, ani holech, I am going to go. Holech is to walk. Holech is to walk. Shechabrim holchim b'derech l'chaifa. The two of them are going in the direction, derech, the path of Haifa. Him ba'im l'chaifa b'boker. When's boker? Evening or morning?
Morning.
Morning. They get in the morning. Abraham roeh har gadol v'hu. He sees a big mountain, har gadol. He sees a big mountain. He says, a hill. Ma haharazeh. What mountain is this? So technically, horizontal mountain, like Har Sinai, the mountain of Sinai, right? Where Moses came from, when he gave the Torah. Zahar Carmel. So if you go to Haifa, you'll see Har Carmel. It's a small mountain. It's not a big one. It's Mount Carmel. You know, it's a little mountain. God, afterwards, Abraham says, Rosh Hahar. Rosh, like Rosh Hashanah, right? I want to go to the head or the top of the Har, right? I want to go to the top of the mountain. You want to, it's not that high up, but it's a mountain. I also want to go, David says. He's answering. Why? To get up that mountain, you don't want to hike. You go up the subway. It goes up the subway is not really a subway. It's like a lift. It goes up, like you go into Masada. It goes up the mountain, right? So Scott, I guess you wouldn't call that technically a subway, but
yeah, a train.
It's a train, yeah.
Train or a tram.
More like a tram.
Yeah.
I also want to go, says David. I want to go because it's the only place in Israel besides Masada where you have a little train or whatever you call it, right? A tram. So where is the Tachana? Is the station? Okay, well, if you want to go on I gotta go to the station. You're not gonna go jump and climb on the train, right?
Right. Well, depends on what country you're in, but
yeah, well, Abraham says he's asking. Anilo Yodeh on it. David says, I don't know where it is. I don't know offhand where it is. They see a person is passing over. He's passing, and they ask him, where the heck is the station? Yeah, where is the station? There's only like one station there. If you want to look on the internet, you can go look it up, right? You can look it up the tram there. Do you want to look at a picture later and see what it means? It's like a little train.
Yeah, we can look it up later.
Just so you know, it's like a little train that goes like 1 or 2 stops. He says, Od Shlosha Rechovot, Bakikar Paris. So Od Shlosha Rechovot is another 3. Rechovot is a street, okay? You have to go another street. Okay, you have to go a little quarter mile. It's a walk. Kikar Paris. Kikar Paris is a name of a place, the square. Kikar is a square, and Paris is Paris. So you go to Paris Square. Capiche? Everyone understand that?
Capiche.
So Kikal is also a square, right?
Kikar.
Kikar? Yeah, Pimsleur has it as Kikal.
Oh, you can call it that too, but Kikar is the main word that's used.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go to the next lesson. You understand now about Har is mountain, the Carmelit, you got the name of the train there.
So it's just Har that's mountain. It's not Har.
Har
Har
is the
Oh,
mountain.
okay.
And Kikar is a square. Lamala is above. Lamata is below. Tachana is the station where you get like
Okay.
or the station where you go on the New Haven to get to New York, right? Tachana. Again, to travel is Linsoa, and L'Tayel is to hike. You got that down? Linsoa is I'm Israel. L'Tayel is I'm taking a hike in Tel Aviv when I get there, right? I'm taking it. They say it's a hike. But to travel, I need no say the matas. Matas is the airplane, right? I'm going in the airplane. Okay. The next lesson with words, I don't want to get into the grammar. The next is important because when I go to Israel, I want to order food, right? Here we go again with ordering food. 122. A misada is the restaurant, okay? So Yerushalayim, we know, is Jerusalem. Ra'uz, they saw Mount Zion is Har Zion. Here we go. It's a small mountain again. Har, right? It's a small mountain. It's not a big mountain, Mount Zion. It's pretty small. Knesset is the parliament. University Ivrit. Versita and Universita is like you go to UH. Hebrew University is the name of the university, right?
That's HU, right?
It's a branch, yeah. Ra'ev is hungry. Ra'ev, I'm very hungry. Lachol is to eat. Rachov Yafo is the road. Rachov remembers the road. Yafo is the road to Jaffa. Bachur is young man or Bachurim. Waiter is Meltzar. Tafrit is when you, I love this word. Tafrit is when I'm going to the restaurant for the Wednesday morning when I get to the hotel, I'm going to have my buffet, right? Ephod Tafrit. Where the heck is the menu? I want to see what's on there. They go, no menu, everything's out there. Milon is dictionary. Hayom is today. Yesh lachem milon, guys, Stevenson, Mishpachat Stevenson. Yesh lachem milon. Do you have a dictionary at home? Babayit?
Again,
Ken.
Meod.
Many?
Well, that's actually very.
Oh,
Harbe.
Harbe.
Harbe is many?
I think everyone should have a milon.
Hmm.
What do you think?
Yeah, I don't think the internet quite covers it.
Mhm.
There's lots of things on the internet, but we've strayed away from the classical definition of things a little bit today.
Mhm.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to tell me what language it's in. I'm going to ask the first of the 4 questions for Pesach, and I want you to figure out what language it is. Kuta esarati saratiya behadyate. Why is this night different from all of the nights? Am I saying that in Sanskrit, Samoan, or Hawaiian? Kuta esarati saratabriya behadyate.
Sanskrit.
Yep, Sanskrit it is. How many people speak Sanskrit in the world?
Not many.
200,539.
Where is it the language for?
But
What?
it's classical Indian.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this one's easy. Porque es diferente esta noche de todas las otras noches. Is that French, Portuguese, or Spanish?
It's a Spanish.
How many people speak Spanish in the world?
Ooh,
Mucho.
2 billion.
Sí, es la verdad. 382,299,000.
Mm.
Off by a little bit.
Now, this next one, last one, this has 30 million people in the world speaking. It's from Tanzania.
Ooh.
Kwa nini usiku huu ni tofauti na usiku mwingine wowote?
Are you
What
going to
la-
ask that one at the Seder?
I'm going to ask you which languages you want. Is that Swahili, Swabian, or Sranan?
Swahili.
Right, it's Swahili. Yeah, it's from Kenya, Somalia, and Tanzania. Oh,
My
one
kids
last.
don't like that. There's a couple of songs where they like the chipmunk one, who I called the witch doctor. He told me what to
Oh,
do.
really?
And they do the ooh ee ooh ah ah, and then for
Oh,
like the
ooh,
45 minutes they're yeah.
Doctor, yeah.
For the next 45 minutes they're like ooh, so
Kids like that?
oh yeah, that, and they've really been getting into Harry Belafonte right now with like Deo and
Hey,
the line, all
Hey,
that. Tally me bananas. They're like, he
Yeah.
said, he said stomp on the bananas. And I said, no, he said stack bananas till the morning come. No, mom, I think he said stomp on the bananas. So
Okay, I'm going to give you one where I know people from this part of the world. The last one. Puki nuit silas diferan de lot nuit you. Is it the language of Haitian? Is it Dogri, or is it Dutch? Puki nuit silas diferan de lot nuit you.
Patient.
Haitian is correct. So you can tell by the inflection, Scott, which language it is?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, when when given the correct answer to choose from.
Yeah.
So how many of these languages should we ask at the Seder?
Oh. Everyone that's part of the diaspora, which I guess would be all.
What about this? This is not a language. Like, why is this night like totally different from like all other nights? Who speaks like that, Dan?
Oh my gosh. Kids
Beverly
that I
Hills.
don't want to be a part of.
Beverly Hillbillies.
Valley
Well-
Girl, Valley Girls.
Oh, there you go.
It's
I've been trying to do the Hebrew version of the Hebrew version of the questions, because we have it written out in one of the books that the kids read.
Yeah.
And they won't attempt to try and say the Hebrew part with me, but then I usually ask them, what does that mean? And William will go, why is this night different from all the other ones? And I'm like, from all other nights. And he's like, no, just from all the other ones, Mom. So,
Well, I think Spanish is the one that most people will recognize.
yeah.
I mean, I like the Valley Girl thing.
Yeah, that one's funny too.
Just throw that in there at the end as a joke.
Or the Upper East Side joke. Does it come in black? Do you take American Express? When can deliver it? Is it returnable? Why is the Upper East Side different from all the neighborhoods? In all the neighborhoods, you have a super. In this neighborhood, we have a maintenance coordinator. You like that one?
That's pretty good.
Is
That one
that-
probably chuckles too.
Now, my favorite is this one, and this is a language that comes from a different planet. And if you'll know which one it is. Okay. Kath Pimlor Rambam Rami Latje. Which planet is that spoken in? Kath Pimlor Rambam Rami Latje. Klingon.
Oh, I didn't think of that. That's a good one too.
From Star Trek.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I don't think they used this guy in Star Trek, the 4 questions.
I think you gotta make sure you ask it very angry though.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
That's
Your
a number.
inflection be very forceful all the time.
Rambam Rami Latje. Is that better?
All the words you say have to sound like you're shoving them in someone's ear.
What about Kathavis Rame Hoch Ti Hoch Wisa Ach Kahavis Ramve Ti Wib Ne Wiso? Is that better?
That's good. That one's good.
Vulcan?
No, it's the same thing. But
Same thing as, yeah.
so if I do Klingon, I have to do it more angrily. Okay.
Yeah.
It has to be very harsh and forceful.
Okay, the last one is coming from our background in this country, from people that only 15,000 speak this language in the whole world. Do vehia no usuhi vada lega wowadva sunoye. These are people that were oppressed in this country for many years. And people are
Africa?
getting back when in the Messianic era, these people are going to get the land of this country back from us. That's Cherokee. That's Cherokee.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's only 15,000 people that speak Cherokee in this country.
Wow.
Okay, so which ones should I use, guys, at the Seder? I can't use a lot of them.
I mean, we did Haitian, and we did, what was the other early one that we did?
Sanskrit.
Oh, the Sanskrit. Yeah, definitely do that one.
What about Klingon?
I think you should do the Klingon. And I'd either do like the Upper East Side and the Valley Girl to get a little humor out of it, along with the Klingon.
Okay, let me write Upper East Side and Valley Girl.
Yeah. It'll help keep the mood light, you know?
Oh, I want to keep it light.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, back to the conversation in regular Hebrew. Okay, so Hayom is today. Hayom, what day is today? Hayom what? Yom Revi'i or Yom Shishi? Or Shabbat? What's today?
Ooh, Shishi.
Shishi is 6, Friday.
Oh, that's
4th day. It's Wednesday.
Arba'a.
Revi'i is when we're gonna have the Seder, the real Seder, and Yom Shishi is when we're having the model Seder. Avram v'David nasul Yerushalayim l'rot et ha'ir. Remember, Va is and. Abraham and David on page 122. They traveled to Jerusalem to see the city. Himar'u et Har Zion. They saw Mount Zion. That's where I used to live. At the Knesset, at the Università Ivrit. They saw the Knesset is what, guys? Parliament. Università Ivrit.
And the Hebrew University.
Right. Pitom, suddenly, Omer David Avram. He says, suddenly he says, Atayo de Avram, ani Ra'ev. What is Ra'ev? All of a sudden he says to his friend, I'm Ra'ev. What is Ra'ev? I'm Ra'ev.
Hungry.
Ani Rotzel Lachol. I want to eat. Eifo Misada. What does it mean? Eifo Misada. Where's
what?
The restaurant? Misada, where is it? Hadod Shelcha Omer Misadot Yafot B'Rechov Yafo. Your uncle says to us, yeah, there are many good restaurants, Misadot. Isn't it weird? Misadot is feminine. They're nice restaurants on Jaffa Road. Shnei Bachurim Alchim B'Rechov Yafo. 2 guys. What's a Bachurim? A young man. Okay, so 2 guys are they're going to Rechov Yafo. Hine Misada Kare David. 1:23. Hine, here it is. Here's the restaurant, says David. Abram Abit Roe Misada B'Shem Tzion Batzad Sheni Sharachov. So Abraham looks out, Mabit, and he sees Misada, the restaurant. The name of it is Zion. But Tzad Sheni Sharchov, on the other side of the road, right? Rechov is the road. The young men, they come to the restaurant and they're sitting, what's al yad shulchan? Next to the what?
Next to the entrance?
Table.
No, table. Yeah, we did cover table at some point in the past.
Like the Shulchan Aruch is like the covered table. That's what we call the Jewish law. HaMeltzar ba. What's the Meltzar again? That's an easy one too.
That's the waiter.
And gives them a tafrit. What is he giving them? What's a tafrit?
That's the menu.
Yeah. David koreh b'tafrit. David's reading the menu. Pitom suddenly wrote the milah naknikia. He's the word naknikia. So he said, what the heck is this? Mazot naknikia shel David. Maybe I should eat it. Oh, I need a day. I don't know. Oh, now Abraham, I have my hair. I need right more. But give me some quick. I'm hungry. They look at the milon. So what's the milon again? Something you have many of them in your house.
Dictionary.
Yeah. So what is a nakniya? Tinei hamina. I love this word. Naknikia. Ukrebekol. He says loud. Naknikia. He Frankfurter. I'm nakniyot in Israel. Anachnochim nakniyot hayom. We're eating hot dogs like Bernie today. It's his memory. He hears he's laughing. Okay, give these guys the hot dogs. Okay. You like that word naknakia?
Yeah.
Naknikia. Yeah.
Naknikiyot.
That is hot dogs.
Yep.
Tomorrow's opening day for baseball. Thursday. Yom Chamishi. What do you think they're gonna have? What do they serve in the restaurants there in Misadot? Scott, what is
Yeah.
Naknikiyot.
and beer.
Biera.
Bira the naknakiot.
Katsat yain.
Oh, and what else do they serve in the state Yankee Stadium tomorrow?
Coca-Cola. Or maybe it's Pepsi these days. I don't know. Probably Coke.
Coca-Cola. Coke is correct. What about pretzels?
Yeah, the soft pretzels.
Yeah.
Or
How do you say pretzels? If you go into the stadium and the Israeli guy is selling pretzels, ta'ach,
Ta'ach.
ta'ach.
Does that mean knotted dough or something?
Yeah.
Or top dough?
Yeah, ka'ach, knotted dough, pretzels.
Oh.
It's not a popular word. Ka'ach.
Hang on one second.
Ata shote yayin or bira, Scott Shaltiel. Ata shote yayin or naknakiot. Ata ochel naknakiot.
Katsat bira I Ehad.
Kach. Maima kach.
Tach mama kach.
Do you like kach?
Tach. What's tach?
Kach, pretzels.
Pretzel.
Is it? Okay.
Oh, just talk is pretzel.
Yeah, write it down. Kach. What else do you eat in the stadium?
Peanuts and Cracker Jack, right?
Yeah.
Yes, correct. I don't remember what peanuts are. Something of the ground.
Oh,
What do
really?
you? First of all, what? This is easy. What is the knish in Hebrew?
The niche, the knot.
No, not kach. Kanish.
Hanish.
Knish is knish. Kanish. That's simple, isn't it?
Okay, yeah.
And what if you want peanuts? What would you say? It'd be
Something on the
nuts,
ground.
something from the ground. Eguzei adama.
Ah, there you go.
Eguzei
Eguzei.
aduma.
Nuts on the
Eguzei
ground.
adama you'd have them, they grow on the ground.
Yep.
Can you understand that better?
Adama.
Adama. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Cool.
So we got
Nice.
some new words. So what again, let's review for opening day tomorrow. What is knish?
Finish.
Knish.
Finish.
And what are you getting for pretzels?
Right?
Yeah. What about hot dogs?
Naknikia.
Naknikiot.
Naknakiot.
Oh, Naknikia.
And what do you
Oats is
what do you think Cracker Jack is?
Cracker Jack.
Yep, Cracker Jack is Cracker Jack.
Nice. I'll stick to Coca-Cola Cracker Jack then.
So what kind of soda? I tell him, is a soda, Coca-Cola or Sprite?
Sorry, say that again.
You like Aza soda? I tell him, soda, Sprite or Coca-Cola?
Bira.
Ah,
Yeah, we don't usually do soda often. But once in a great while, if we're desperate for a pick-me-up, we'll do like a Coke or something.
Usually only if we're having people over and we know they prefer it, like my brother.
Not since we got the espresso machine at the beginning of the pandemic.
Yeah.
and what if you want relish on the hot dog? What's mustard? Say you want mustard with the hot dog. What would you say?
I mean, you could probably say mustard and they would understand you,
But it's called chardal, actually.
Hardal.
Chardal. You getting all this down for opening day tomorrow?
Oh yeah.
Are you going to serve the kids opening day? You're serving them naknakiot and knish in aguzei adama?
Probably not. Tomorrow's a school day.
Yeah.
Oh.
Tomorrow is probably quick and dirty day for food.
Yeah.
What do you think ketchup is? What do you find ketchup?
Oh, ketchup.
Ketchup. It's like Cracker Jack. Ketchup's the same as ketchup.
Oh, good.
Isn't that easy, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's easy enough. Oh, did we lose you? You're muted and your video went away. You're muted.
What is so you're having chardal or ketchup?
Mustard or ketchup?
I would usually do ketchup.
Now what about if you want a bun for the hot dog? What would it be?
Is it something like bread?
Yeah, lachmaniot from bread. Where את אוהבת לחמניות, Diana?
Pin.
You like buns?
Ken. Which is
Oh, you're muted again. And your video went away again.
Open the fire.
Mm-mm. There you are. You're muted. Nope, still muted. Can't hear you. There
Okay,
you are.
Oh,
now
there we go.
what if you want a hamburger?
Oh, hamburger.
What about a hamburger with a bun and ketchup? How would you say it?
It'd still be lakmaniot and ketchup, right?
The bun, and what about the hamburger? Hamburg.
Hamburg.
What about with mustard and ketchup?
Hardal.
Yeah.
V.
Hardal v ketchup.
Yeah, okay, good. So you're all set for opening day. It goes, okay, so you got your peanuts, you got your Cracker Jacks, you got your Knish, you got your soda, you got your beer, you got your wine, you got your buns.
So why do you think they have the saying that guy's the big Knish?
What?
Have you ever heard someone refer to somebody else as like the big Knish?
No.
Like the guy in charge? Oh,
No.
okay. One of my grandparents used to say that, and I was
I think Knish is like a Polish Yiddish word, and they didn't have it in the old country. So I think when they came up with the Hebrew language, they just used the Hebrew name. I mean, the Yiddish name, Knish. You think that makes sense? I think when they came up with Hebrew, they just used the Knish that they had. Like television, cell phone. Why should they come up with new words? They could say cell phone and television. Radio.
Yeah.
Was radio?
Yeah.
Did they have radio in the times of the temple? Not that I know of. Did they have
Good
a computer? Were there computers in the temple days? No. And that they call it a machshav, a thinking machine, or you could call it a computer. When I go to Israel on my computer and I ask someone about, they're going to say, it could say machshav, or can they say computer?
Yeah, they're probably gonna say computer. Although they'll probably pick up that you're American pretty quick and just start talking English to you.
Yeah.
That's the way
Okay.
it is most places.
Okay, for next week, I want to look at the menu on page 126.
Okay.
I want to go over all the things on that menu on 126. Uga, cake, ice cream, glida, eggs, beitzim, shemenet cream, coffee, cafe, lechem, vechema, bread and butter, liver, kaved, eggplant, chatzilim, meatballs, kuftaot, pancakes, levivot, fruit salad, salad perot, soups, chamitza, borscht, chopped meat, kitzitzot, boiled beef, basar mivushal, and tarnagolet chicken. Any objection to next week going over menu items?
No.
No.
But it'll be fun when you get back to see how many of these you got to eat while you were over there.
Pudding. I like that word, pudding.
Pudding.
Basar mavushal. Basar mavushal.
I'm not going to have boiled beef.
That doesn't sound very good.
What is it?
Boiled beef.
Oh. Yeah, how many of those are gluten-free that are on that list?
And glida sounds like
When I called Israel, they
sounds
say
like tomato.
they could, most of them, they say you can make things gluten-free.
Oh, cool.
I called my hotel in on the beach, they said most things in the breakfast will be gluten-free. So
Good.
Perfect.
Well, it should be just a spread, right? It's just a big table
Well,
with everything.
there's going to be, there'll be cheese, gavina, there'll be cafe, there'll be tea, right? There'll be
Yep.
dog, there'll be different fishes, there'll be avatiach, watermelon, there'll be salat perot, there'll be a nice fruit salad there. There'll be mitz tapuz, be orange juice, and levivot, pancakes, right?
I imagine there'd be some smoked meats and things like that.
If for breakfast, I'm not sure. Yeah.
It depends on who depends on the hotel and who they usually get in for visitors. But lots of places like to do the Norwegian style. If you go to a higher level place.
Let me see. Buffet breakfast Israel. Can you guys hear me?
Mhm.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, there'll be vegetables, yirakot, right? Salad, salad, bread, lechem, pastries, dairy, eggs, and fish. Meat is never included.
There you go, because they have the dairy.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'll have eggs and fish, beitzim, dagim, and the pastries.
Fish don't count as
As
meat.
me. I was just thinking that. Yeah.
Yeah, so there won't be any meat.
Yeah, we're gonna have a hard time if we ever decide to not be vegan anymore.
Now, one last word that we didn't do today. What's pastries? We have the menu, but it's not on the list here. What do you think pastries are? Ma'afim, right? Ma'afim are pastries.
Ma'afim.
Believe gluten. You think the ma'afim are going to be believe gluten?
Maybe if they're made with rice flour.
I'm not counting on it, Scott.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't either. Don't expect to go over there and find a gluten-free croissant.
So there's going to be salat yirakot. There'll be ma'afim. There'll be dagim. There'll be beitzim. Salat perot, chalav, cafe, shamenet, cream, cafe, the lechem v'chema, and bread and butter. I guess that'll be it, right?
Mm.
And givina, cheeses, givinot, cheeses. So are you comfortable ordering breakfast in Israel now?
Yeah, with the dictionary.
Yeah.
Listen, no one's going to penalize you if you want to use the dictionary.
You mean a Milon?
Oh, the Milon. Ken, betach, milon. You know what? I'm going to bring my little phrase book with me to Israel. I have no problem. I'm packing that little phrase book.
Yeah. Are you going to take a whole bunch of pictures?
Not only that, Scott's going to set me up. I'm going to get the video equipment next week. I'm going to take professional videos.
Oh, cool.
Decide which one you're gonna get.
Oh,
Uh-oh. We lost him.
Amy's making a phone call.
Somebody just sent an email.
Incoming email.
He'll call back.
Yeah. Hey.
Sorry, I hit the off button.
That's
Right.
okay.
So which one you think we should get, Scott?
I like the idea of the DJI, because you can set it up on its included tripod, and then they can track you as you're recording, and it seems like it's more packable, and seems like it's more user friendly for what you want to do with it. The DJI.
And how much memory you think I should get with it?
Oh, it should have onboard memory. Are you bringing your laptop too?
I think I'm going to bring the laptop. Yeah. You know what, Scott? For 10 days, I think I'll schlep the laptop. I'll put it in my carry-on.
Yeah.
I think it'll be better for the stuff I want to do, like exercise programs and stuff, movies. I think it'll be better than having to go look at my phone.
Yeah. And your phone hasn't been 100% reliable, right?
No, it hasn't been. No.
Yeah.
Are you gonna replace that before you go?
The phone, yes.
Okay, that's good.
So
Yeah,
the
so-
DJI.
Yeah, the
Let me see.
DJI Pocket 2 Creator Combo.
Let me see.
Actually,
me
they have an open box item, so it's brand new, just open box, and it is $372 vice
$500.
$500.
So it's the DJI Mini 3 Pro.
Nope, Pocket 2 Creator Combo. I'll text it to you again.
No, I'm looking at it. Pocket 2 Creator.
Yeah. Creator combo. If you get the combo, it'll include the tripod and
I
the
think
cable.
it pays to get that then.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like it's got a replaceable
Okay,
battery.
so it's normally $4.99.
Yep.
Okay, so Amazon has it too if I can't find it in the store, right?
Yep. Yeah, so this one says
3-axis,
Yep.
gimbal stabilizer, 4K camera, cell phone camera.
Yep.
Wow,
Let's see.
it looks pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's fancy schmancy.
Waterford. Yep. So there's one in Waterford right now. Available
Okay.
today. Available today, ready in 1 hour. Only one left at this location.
Okay.
So it looks like for Waterford, Manchester, and West Hartford, they only carry one at a time. Yeah, it looks like it'll do. That's what it looks like it'll do the best for you.
Will that do stuff for me here in the synagogue too, having this DJI?
Yep.
So
Hopefully, like,
it's gonna help me with my classes too, Scott, having the DJI.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you could set that up, and instead of using your phone, you could possibly use this. I'd have to take a look and see what. It's got Bluetooth, Wi-Fi.
what did you use to make the last video that you did on Friday? Did you use your phone?
That was my phone.
Oh, you used your phone?
Scott, we use his stuff.
And we just put it on the
YouTube channel?
Oh,
that's
camera
right.
stand.
That's right. On the thing, yeah.
So Scott, are we gonna film the model Seder for everyone that needs to get a copy of it, so people who want to use stuff from their Seder from there?
Yeah, we can do that. That's easy enough. And just wheel the card in there and
Yeah.
turn it on. Yeah,
I
so
think we should.
Uses a micro SD card. And
Yeah.
let me take a look at my drawer here. I am almost positive that I have one that you can have.
Oh, really?
In fact, I have 3. So let's see. Yep, I've got 3 Samsung micro SD cards here, and as long as they work with that camera, because sometimes Samsungs can be finicky.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sometimes they're not perfectly compatible with stuff for whatever reason, but I've got one here that's specifically for videos, and I've got a card adapter as well, so that you can stick it in the side of your laptop and do that. So don't buy a memory card. I've got
Oh, okay.
I have 3 memory cards just sitting around right now. I'll give you one. And
Oh,
an
thank
adapter,
you.
because I have 4 adapters.
Yeah.
Oh, so actually scratch that, make that
5.
4 memory cards floating around. I'll give you at least one of them, if not 2.
Oh, thank you. How
Yes.
much memory you think I'll need?
Well, so these are 256 gigabyte each. So as long as they work with it, you should be able to, let's see, this thing records in up to 4K, up to 60 frames per second. So that'll eat up some space pretty quickly. We'll try these out first before you go, and then worst case scenario, we can jump on Amazon and we can get
So we could practice loading it into my
Yep.
computer and see how. So how is it going to work? So after I take the video, I'm going to download it to the computer, and then how does it go to my iPhone then?
So it wouldn't go to your iPhone, but it looks like this has both Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connectivity on this camera. So
Yes.
I imagine there's an app that you can connect it to your phone, and you can both control it from your phone and live stream through your mobile network.
Okay.
But you know, you also have primary option, that's just recording straight to the device. And then it's going to be higher quality than if you tried streaming it over a mobile network.
Okay.
And it does slow motion as well, so that the video recording is actually very good. 4K and 60 frames per second is what we recorded your Passover message in.
How did that finally work with the Passover? What was it? The me thing that made it work?
No, so when you upload it to Google, they'll compress the file so that it's more accessible, but that compressed it down too much. So what I ended up doing is taking the file from the phone, and then I ran it through Adobe video editor to convert it down to an older codec, because Marcia and her daughter don't have the necessary, they don't have the newest codec on their machine, even though it's
Well, let me
99.
ask you, for the next
It's
holiday,
worth the buy.
for
Yep.
the next holiday, should I just record it down by them? Will they be able to record my message over by them? It'll make it easier?
No, I know what the hiccup is now, so that's easy enough. I've got everything we need to do to just record it here and then send it off, unless they have good recording equipment down there.
Okay.
We've got the microphone, and we have a bevy of cameras to choose from. So
Before we get to Jewish literacy, can I tell you what the songs are at the my guitar band is playing, and see if you like them?
Yeah.
Imagine,
Yeah.
John Lennon, Blueberry Hill,
Ooh.
Beauty and the Beast, Ring of Fire,
Oh.
Blowing in the Wind, Amazing Grace, Have You Ever Seen the Rain?
Huh.
Let It Be Me,
Yeah.
Sealed with a Kiss, and the fiddle tune Ashokan Farewell, and the Seasons in the Sun.
Cool.
Do you like those songs?
Yeah. When are
I got 3 more you could throw in there too that just came to.
I can't make the
my
next concert. The next concert is the day I'm flying out of JFK, so I won't be able to make that one.
Well, you never know. You could be sitting in the airport with your camera and your guitar, or your ukulele.
Oh, come on. This is a guitar band. No ukuleles. No ukes allowed. Do you like which song do you like best? Do you like Have You Ever Seen the Rain or Ring of Fire? Or
I like Ring of Fire. I've always liked Amazing Grace. What are the first ones that you said? There's the John Lennon one, Imagine. And what was the second one? That one was a good one too.
I don't know. I just read them off. I don't, whatever they are. But for the bonfires are, let me see. Is there a consensus? Do you guys all like Take It Easy?
Yeah.
No, I think the
Eagles?
bonfire.
Do you like also let me see.
Can we add more songs to the lists?
Yeah.
Or is that enough to learn?
No, we can. I'm just reading the ones I did today with Matt here. Wagon Wheel,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's on there.
Kiva Moed,
Mm-hmm.
Take It Easy,
Yeah.
Country Roads, Sharona's Sosasis, Badon.
Oh yeah, we just learned that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Romamu. This
Yeah.
Land Is Your Land. I got 2 new ones, Uf Gozal and Al Khalela. I'm gonna have to have Tammy learn. Olam Chesed Yibanem, and I've heard Olam Chesed Yibanem. Yadadai. One Day, Matis Yahu. Birchar Havdalah, Ya la 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 la, Debbie Friedman. Eliyahu Hanavi.
Yeah.
We might do Fancy Like, Walker Hayes. You know that song? Well, get yourself ready for that one.
Oh, yeah.
Fancy Like, okay. Let It Be.
Yeah.
You like Let It Be?
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh, I'm also doing for the concert 500 Miles.
Oh, yeah.
I would walk 500 miles. That one?
No, 500 Miles by Peter, Paul, and Mary.
Oh.
I'm doing for the bonfire Redemption Song by Bob Marley. Three Little Birds.
Yep.
Oh, I'm not sure those ones are on the list.
Well, I'm just. This might be for the next one after. Peggy
Okay.
Sue.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Last Kiss, Pearl Jam,
Oh,
and Jolene, Dolly Parton.
yeah.
Scott, do you like all those?
I do.
Are they all?
Throw,
And
Throw Rainbow
you are
Connection there
in
too.
memory of Bertie, You Are My Sunshine.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
What do you think of You Are My Sunshine, Scott?
Yeah. I would say try to do an upbeat version of it.
Oh yeah. I remember. I didn't know Bernie liked it, but they played it at his funeral.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I was also thinking Rainbow Connection. He liked rainbows.
Oh yeah.
He always liked to remark on rainbows.
So what do you think? What do you think of? And one thing I'm doing also at the seniors, I don't really want to do it at the bonfires. Ripple by the Grateful Dead.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it's appropriate for. So, are there any songs? Also, one other thing I'm doing for the concert, the seniors, is "Morning Has Broken."
Yeah, that's a good.
That's a good one.
Do you like that one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Two other ones I want you to look at for the upcoming services and bonfires. One's called Al Kol Eleh by Naomi Shemer. ALKOLELE, Al Kol
I like-
Eleh. And
yeah.
the other's by Arik Einstein, Uf Gozal,
Okay.
UFGOZAL, Uf Gozal.
So the top result is I'll call LA by Voices of Israel.
Yeah,
Is that the one?
yeah.
Or somebody else? Because there's lots of them. There's David Lowy, Dudu Fisher, the Shook.
It doesn't matter. Everyone does it. It's the most popular song. It's the most popular song in Israel.
The top one is by Voices of Israel. So I'll add that to the bonfire list. And then what was the other one?
Uf
Gozal, UFGOZAL. I wanted the version by Arik Einstein, EINSTEIN. Well, let me know what you think of these songs first.
Yeah, we'll have to give them a listen. You said Arik?
Arik, ARIK, Einstein, EINSTEIN. It's probably one of my favorite Israeli songs of all time.
Yeah,
I did it with Debbie Friedman in her band.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. After she died, her assistant led us in that in her memory. So, are there any other songs, guys? You know what? Someone requested. Marsha Krantz wants us to do Neil Diamond, the one they play at the
Sweet
Fenway
Caroline.
Park.
Yeah. You said that one. I think you said that. Yeah. And that's a good one.
What do you think? I'll ask Tammy if she's going to do it. No. What do you think? One last one. What do you think about "Love Me Tender" by Elvis?
Ooh.
I've never really been an Elvis fan,
Oh, okay.
but that's just me. My mom was a huge fan of Elvis.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the Unicorn song? They were green, Alec. Would your kids like that? And long neckies.
I like
Some
that one.
Humphrey back. What?
Alexander was trying to sing that a couple days after the Tot Shabbat.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was going, Sausage, green alligators, and monkeys too. He couldn't remember all the words, but he was trying.
I saw one last thing. I saw before we got to the book. I saw last night a mentalist named of Uri Suchard on James Corden. The stuff that he did was I'd love to have something like that at the shul. A mentalist. What he did, I couldn't freak. No one could believe what he did.
So what did he do?
He did all
Mentalist.
types of numbers. He had people write words out, and he knew what they were. He programmed people's mind what numbers to write and what words to write.
Cool.
Blindly. Yeah.
Oh, here's a good one. Rainbow Connection by Barbara
Barbra
Streisand,
Oh,
featuring
really?
Kermit the Frog.
With Barbara Streisand?
With Barbara Streisand, yeah.
Babs. Good old Babs.
Really?
Yeah. You want to throw it in there? You can have a listen to it.
Yeah. What the heck? Do your kids really like Rainbow Connection songs?
Yeah, it's one of the ones that plays on their like nap time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they don't know all the words by heart, but they recognize the tune.
Why are there so many songs about? I forgot how it goes about rainbows. It's
Songs
my
about
key.
rainbows. And what
It's
song?
it's the key of G. G.
Yeah.
So everyone can basically sing it.
Yeah. And it should be easy enough on the guitar.
Oh,
Maybe.
but they do have a key change. It goes from G to A flat. Just so you know.
Yeah, that's
So we'd have to capo 1 for the key change, because I don't think your kids are going to play F minor, E flat, and A flat chords.
No. I've just gotten William to play a G.
Yeah. So we don't have to modulate it. Oh, so he's got the G going?
So yeah, we've been telling him, but it's the short version where you only play the bottom 3 strings,
You know
like
what?
your friend had suggested.
I think we should just do it without the modulation. What do you think?
Yeah.
yeah, because that's a tough concept right now. And I'm not sure he could be gentle with a cape clue yet.
No.
Okay, so we'll look at the Rainbow Connection. I'm not guaranteeing it. I'll see if Tammy wants to do it. I'll write it down. So
Yeah.
I put it in the bonfire list so you could have a listen to it. That way it's easy to find.
1 second, let me go. So you said there's a Barbara Streisand version. Let me go see.
Yeah, I already put it on the bonfire playlist so you can take a listen to it.
Can I do it in the key? I'm just saying the key of D, G. I happen to like it. I just have to. I mean, what do you think about the birthday sing along at Jennifer Wheaton's house?
When's that one?
Around my birthday in the middle of June.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun. That's right after we play our round of golf, right?
Yeah. I'm listening to the Rainbow Connection. I want to sing like the frog.
Like Kermit.
On the other side, slow 4/4. Rainbows are visions, but only illusion.
Rainbows have nothing to hide.
Probably not too high. We've been told some choose to.
Leave it. I know they're wrong. Wait and see. That was in one of my piano books.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, from when we were young.
Do you have the sheet music?
I used to when I was young, but now my sister has it. She has that book. Although I contemplate buying that book again, that Reader's Digest book, because it's got a lot of good songs in it for the kids.
This key will be good. Be answered, wished on the morning star. I'll lower the key. Somebody thought that someone believed. Your kids like this?
Yeah.
Oh, the frog is playing the banjo.
Wait, yeah, he's supposed to be playing a bit. Yeah, either a banjo. He plays a guitar and some things too when he does it. So
Stargazing.
it's like his little nephew, I think it is.
He's not really moving his hand on the banjo.
No, there's
Keeping
no.
it- He's keeping the G chord. Me, us. Oh, here's where it gets harder. The key
Yeah.
change.
Mhm.
I really don't want to do this part unless Tammy's singing.
Willie Nelson does a version of it too.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just keeping his fingers in the same spot.
He is a puppet.
Yeah. He's not keeping anything. Someone's keeping it for him.
So the Muppet doesn't really sing no banjo. I think we should just keep it in the original key, right?
Yeah.
So you're saying Willie Nelson has it?
Yeah, Barbara did one, Willie Nelson did one.
Wow.
Gwen Stefani did one.
Oh my. Weezer?
Weezer did one.
I'm looking what how Willie Nelson did it. He did in the key of E. That's too hard. C sharp minor, F sharp minor, and B. It's a tough key.
Mm.
I think we should keep it in the original key of G. Yeah. Because then he's going to A major seventh, and these are tough chords. These are jazz chords. You know what? He doesn't modulate it though. The good news, guys, is he doesn't modulate it.
That's good.
So he's keeping the key. You know what? That's
Herb McLaughlin did one in between making you feel bad for euthanizing cats.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, let's look at Joseph Telushkin. Okay, so I'm gonna ask Tammy about the Rainbow Connection.
Yeah.
All right. We're on the ethics book, right?
Yeah.
We got about 15 minutes left. Are we in the repentance section?
I'd like to do I'd like to do a little business ethics today, guys, if you don't mind.
Yeah, let's see.
Um,
Criticism, leading a holy life. I gotta find the section specifically for business.
I want to talk about avoiding arrogance on page 233. I think this is the biggest problem we have in life.
Okay.
That I think so many people are so arrogant. Everyone thinks they're God's gift to the world.
Yeah.
So I think if we're comparing ourselves with those of lesser abilities, we have to remind ourselves of our weaknesses. So I know a lot of us here have great intelligence. We have many Mensa members. We can recall errors that you made. Is an investment in your understanding, or perhaps if investing in texts, even the finest mind is imperfect. So let's dedicate this to Bernie. Okay, he was a genius. He had great skills. But I have to say, from Mesilat Yesharim, the first book of Musar that I studied, I think everyone makes mistakes, right, guys? Even no matter how much I know, I'm still gonna make mistakes, right?
Yeah, not everybody acknowledges them.
Mm.
I mean, my teacher Ariel is so brilliant and everything, but he still makes mistakes in life. He's been sick on and off with back problems. He's been problems with his COVID for 3 weeks. So he went to the gym without covering himself. Maybe that was a mistake for him. Okay. Anyway, a retreat meditation retreat in the Smoky Mountains if we're interested in going. He might have
Okay.
one in the Smokies. Yeah.
When's that?
He didn't say yet, but if you're interested, I'd love to go to the Smokies for it.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
He lives in Tennessee. It would be right by where Dollywood is. So your kids would actually like it.
We'd have to bring Nana D on that trip.
Yeah. And we'd have to go visit Jennifer on that trip.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, you have people to visit, I'm saying it.
Yeah. Trip to the Smoky Mountains, that would be fun.
Well, so I'll let you know. He's first starting to think about it right now.
Okay.
So if you feel entitled, okay, I know I feel like that. I'm entitled for praises because I accomplished a lot. I've studied most of my life. I've studied for the last, 62 years, Jewish studies. And I know people berated everyone when we were younger, right? My friends. I know people berate their spouses, not you two, but since we have 8 divorces going on in the synagogue family these days, I think what do you think there? I think a lot of people are berating their spouses.
When did we add 5?
Yeah.
I thought it was only 3.
I'm adding, I have 8 in the extended family.
Okay.
oh, okay.
That means some of my friends also there.
Yeah. That's a shame.
Okay.
That comes from division. That comes from sealing yourself up in your own little world and not staying connected to your family, friends, and community.
Mhm.
So I think a lot of people here are, I want to study this today. How many people are berating their spouses? How many people have acted dishonestly? How many of these people have cheated on their wives? Many, right? We know many have. So we know that Persky says he was a psychologist. It has to do a lot with self-esteem. I think a lot of people I know that fool around have low self-esteem. They want younger women because they don't feel good about themselves, and they want someone to say, "Oh, all these." I see this on. By the way, I see this all the time on what's it called? What's it called? TikTok, and what's the other thing?
YouTube.
No, the other
Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah. I
Sometimes
try social media.
Young girls saying, "I like older men." I saw it so many times yesterday. It's ridiculous. I mean, how many times are people saying, I just love older men? I mean, if you see that all the time, listen, guys, if you see it all the time, young girls saying that all the time, then you'll say, hey, why not, right? It's in your field of energy, right? People keep saying it all the time. Beautiful women, I like older men, right? So you can't blame some of the men in our
That's called
community.
Right. That's also not a wise thing for people to be putting in front of their faces, right?
Yeah.
Seeing what other things are out there for them to get
Well,
into.
These girls think it's cute, these girls think it's cute. Now, are we guilty of gossiping? Are we wasting time, right? How many people in the jobs are wasting time? Are we giving less to charity? Look at the shul's finances. Scott knows. Are people giving less than they should? Absolutely, right? Absolutely. Are people tithing here? No. So we have to look at our lives. Remember, I think this is the main thing, guys. Remember that good looks and beauty are ephemeral. Ephemeral. That means those things can be taken away from us. I look at people on the internet, stars when they were teens. I look at them now in their 70s. They look awful. You know what? Their looks didn't stay with them forever. I got to tell you, except for people like Shania Twain. Okay, she happens to be on my Facebook page all the time. She's an exception, guys. Okay. There's a Persian proverb that says, after the game, the pawn and the king go into the same box. A teaching, all of us come from a single drop of semen, and we're destined to return to dust. What happens? Filled with worms and maggots, whose food we shall become. Therefore, what role is there for feeling arrogant about our wealth or high intelligence, since the expectation of man and rich and poor alike is worms? What do you think of that? We're all
Uh,
going to have fate eventually, right? So
Yeah.
no matter what you think you are in life, we're going to have the same fate, right? So all we can take with us is our good deeds, how we try to change the world, right? Bernie couldn't take all of his money with him, right? The money he left didn't give to us. He's giving to his children and to Tufts University, right? I don't know. Guys, I love Bernie. I don't think it's fair, Scott, is it? To give $20 million to places other than us. I don't know. I just, what do you think about it?
I mean, in the end, it was his money to do with as he wished.
I know.
So I don't fault him for doing whatever it was they decided, but after so long with the congregation, I understand why it would have been expected that there was something, but there wasn't. So that's, I don't know.
But what do we have to do about it, Scott? You're on the board.
I wish we knew what the concern was. I wish we knew why he didn't.
Well,
If was the expectation not there? Was he slighted by somebody? Did he?
Concerned that it wasn't going to go the right place or something like that,
Yeah.
well, I got to tell you, what made Jack Herman and Sid Gitlitz give money to the shul and no one else? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, are there concerns with how our finances are being managed?
Yeah.
Or not being managed? Well, so there you go.
That's exactly it. People think that if they give money to us, we're pissing it away. I don't think it's true. People have to pay for the expense of operating. They have to pay me, right? Yeah. There's costs in operating an organization.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, there's certainly things that we can do. Like right off the top of my head, I know there's a number of things we could do to trim our expenditures down. But that doesn't mean that the tithes should not be coming in.
Right. And
it's just an excuse. But I'll refrain from the rest of that discussion since we're on a class.
Well, we only have a few more minutes, but the point is, how come people like Sid and Bert and Jack understand that we need money, but other people don't understand? All these millionaires that don't need us any money, why? I like to know, why aren't they giving money? I don't understand it. I grew up, people always did this, giving money. I don't understand what we're doing wrong here, why people think that it's foolish to leave us money. I don't know what we're doing.
I
mean, that is on my list of things to discuss.
Right. Because I think that there's a lack of transparency and knowledge surrounding it. Because I think there were some people who didn't realize they weren't members because they haven't.
Right. And then there's also when the folks who are responsible for the finances don't show up to the board meetings, that's also a problem.
That's not good. Yeah.
Right.
And that's been for at least 2, 3, I don't know how many.
Well,
as many meetings I've been involved with.
Well, one thing in closing, I think we should be, I think people should see our finances. These wealthy people that are alive, they should see our finances. They should see where the money's going. They should see we can just operate basically day to day. They should know that we need to have stability, not only to keep me at the shul, but to keep the building open.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. And they'll have a greater sense of pride of where their money's going if they know what it's going to, right?
Yep.
So they'll feel good coming into the shul knowing I supported this amount to help keep the shul going, or this improvement to the shul, or whatever it might be. If they have those specifics, it helps them feel more confident in it.
Well, and folks with the money to spend don't like having their money wasted.
Right.
She's afraid to ask people for money. She's afraid they won't like her.
Well, too late. That went on the weekly today.
Oh, but I'm just saying, I mean, it's a shame that she feels so so bad about having to tell people about our financial situation.
But the good thing is there's going to be growth to the board to help overcome that, right? To help figure out a way around that and make it feel more comfortable. And things don't get comfortable unless you start practicing them.
Yeah. Can't
How
see
many-
how bad until you lift the rug off the Band-Aid.
One last thing. How many shuls our size have a men's club, a women's club opening up, study sessions, Friday night model seders, community holiday programs, whatever. We're bringing speakers in like my cousin about how to teach Torah, what makes it exciting, a Talmud class that's over 17 years old, really a Kabbalah class every week, Tot Shabbats, as we said, potluck dinners. I mean, I think we're offering a lot more than we used to tell you the truth.
Yeah. Well, and we're doing it on a shoestring, right? We're putting all this stuff together, and the folks who want to participate, there's not a huge demand on their resources and really on their time either, because with our classes on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, we're doing it via Zoom. So, they don't have to get themselves ready and prettied up and then travel and then travel back. So, it's very cost effective what we're doing with the potlucks and things like that. And you can see that folks are starting to trickle back into being involved with the shul. So I think continuing to over communicate and stimulate the conversation in the things that folks are concerned about, right? I think that's the right way to go, is just first and foremost, everybody needs to understand that the lines of communication are open. They're whatever deaf ears there were in the past are falling away. And
well, yeah,
somebody is listening and somebody's willing to do something about it.
Listen, we offer the weekly now for people to know what's going on. We don't make it difficult to get on Zoom. We offer everything on Zoom for people to get onto that would like to. We try to archive as much as possible for people that miss it, to learn songs from our service. I mean, we're offering stuff that big synagogues with 1,800 families I see are offering. We're offering similar things in a synagogue with 85 members.
Right. And to top it off, we can reach out and we can have those members, let them have a voice during our services and our classes,
right?
Instead of just lecturing to them. When you have 1,800 families, right, the majority of those are not going to have a speaking part in those events.
Right, of course not. Yeah.
And I like that, like when you do the Saturday services, you'll ask Marty for his opinion on certain things, or Friday nights you've asked Trudy for her opinion or her experience on things. I like hearing that from the congregation members,
as we do on the courses too.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I don't know if some people like being put on the spot, but I don't think many people mind these days. They're used to it now. So
yeah, well, the expectation should always be involvement, not sit in the corner quietly and be lectured at.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I gotta run. I have an appointment now, but thank you so much. And I think, Scott, the thing of the show that we have to do is figure out why people aren't giving us money still.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's on the list.
No, I think that's the number one priority right now. We have to figure out why people like Bernie are stiffing us, really.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see where our finances are going at the moment. And then if there's any cleanup we can do to restore faith, we can do that and then promote it.
One of my best friends' synagogue, someone just died and left them $2 million.
Wow.
And they don't have to worry. They don't have to worry like us.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we can turn it around.
Yep.
Yeah, I hope so. Okay, guys, take care.
All right. Have a good
Thanks,
day.
Rabbi. Bye.